I'ma come clean. I got beef. Paranoia got me rolling in my sleeves. Okay. Dating cause I'm upping up the fees. Whole team got these on their tees all day. I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got...
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is Johnson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down. He goes, folded like a lawn chair. Second down, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They'll run with Marshall, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
A first carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Now the pitch to Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
The first carry for a former 49er and also a former Buckeye. It's Carlos Hyde. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. It got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They go play action here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Hyde. And some space here. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Hey, let's go!
Now a first carry for their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Watch it now, Barney!
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Following the penalty, Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Takk McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Leopard! Watch it now.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
21, 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley as time expires in the first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side. On 3rd down, it's Freeman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Bryant keeps it on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. This time Ryan will throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On 2nd down, Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Watch it now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Mayfield on first down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Let's go.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Now he's going to throw deep back. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go. Left.
They toss to Freeman. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Go.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Get up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Hey, got it. 21. Ready, 280. Hey, express.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Ryan to throw. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And that one results in 35 yards. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's third down. On third down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
All right, now look at 56.
They go play action here on first down. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now they return to the ground game, Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a third down.
Detroit!
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Ryan on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Ryan now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. A toss play left. There goes Devontae Freeman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, here's Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. He's at the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed. Detroit. Leopard.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Hey, let's go.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. To throw is Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and